It started like any other dreary December workday. There was a steady drizzle, making the streets of the city damp and gray. I was just sitting down to enjoy the only small pleasure morning affords a man such as myself, when in walked the commissioner, with the promise my job was about to get a whole lot tougher.
Detective Grady, how are you this morning? Got you before your morning cup.
Good morning, Commissioner. What can I do for you?
Well, I see that you interpreted that memo I sent you about uploading your case files to PDFs to be a suggestion rather than mandatory.
I'm working on it. I'm just,
Yeah, I understand. That's why I'm here. You need help, Grady.
Help.
Yes, help. That's why I'm assigning you a partner.
A partner? No. Commissioner, I like to work alone.
I know that too, but I've made my decision. From now on, you're going to be working with Lieutenant Peters. She's just transferred in from Egerston, and I want you to show her the ropes.
Hi, Detective Grady. Such a pleasure to meet you. I was thrilled when Commissioner Hampstead told me I'd be working with you. I even took the liberty of researching some of your old case files, although there weren't that many uploaded.
I'm hoping that between the two of you, you're going to get more of these files uploaded soon.
Look, Commissioner, all due respect. You want me to get the case files uploaded? I'll make it my top priority. You want me to have a partner? Fine. A rookie even. I'll train up the next generation, but this? She could be in the Explorers. She can't possibly be out of the academy.
Actually, I graduated top of my class with honors and...
Well, it's done. You and Peters are partners. Get used to it. I think I'm going to let you two get acquainted. I almost forgot. Your first case together. That's why I'm here. Seems like some joker's been running around town, breaking and entering. I think he wants to make a career of it for himself. He leaves a photo of himself at every crime scene. And here's the case file. I expect you two will make short work of this one. Have a nice day.
Yes, sir, Commissioner. Thank you, Commissioner. So, first case together. What do you want to do first?
First, I want to finish my coffee. And then, I'd like another cup.
Okay. I'll just go get a cup myself.
So that was it. A partner, and a rookie to boot. But the commissioner was one tough dame. I wasn't gonna cross her. Yeah, my day was just getting better and better. I decided to read through the file. This guy was a piece of work, all right. He actually took photos of himself committing the crime and left them behind. There were even a couple witnesses that said they'd seen him near the crime scene. Easy, right? Not hardly. Each time he was dressed as a different Christmas character. Yeah, he was a real comedian.
So, what do you want to do first? We can interview the witnesses. I can call them to come in.
Yeah, I've got to go see a guy about a thing.
Well, what should I do?
I don't know. Go round up the usual suspects or something.
Being the brilliant detective I am, I started out at the costume shops, hoping to pick up a lead. I spent the better part of the day canvassing the city's shops. Turns out, in December, people renting Santa Claus and elf costumes are a dime a dozen. I was gonna have to get a little more creative. I tried to piece together a rough sketch of the perp from memory, since I left the file back at the office. But it was no good. I needed something, anything to go over. I figured I could get a rough height estimate, either the photos or witness accounts. Normally, I'd have done this to start with. I blamed the oversight on the bombshell the commission dropped on me. I decided that I'd tackle that can of worms in the morning. It was getting late. I knew my Edith would be waiting for me for our annual Christmas coordination dinner. So she lets me know which parties and dinners and whatnot we'll be attending this year. So I headed home with my game plan for the next day. Little did I know, when I got to the office in the morning, there'd be a Christmas surprise waiting for me.
Good morning. Oh, first cup of the day. Yeah, the guys told me about that. They said it's a real ritual for you that you don't like to be talked to or anything until you've had your first cup. So go ahead. I won't bother you. Enjoy that first sip. Did you know coffee's caffeine value was first discovered by Ethiopian goat herders who observed their goats dancing around after eating coffee beans? Oh, I'm talking to you. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
How kind of you. Morning.
Yes, good morning. Where should we start?
I'm sorry?
Well, do you want to hear the backgrounds first or just jump right into the interviews?
What are you talking about?
Well, I did it.
Did what?
What you told me to do yesterday. I rounded up the usual suspects.
You mean you actually brought in suspects for questioning?
Well, yeah.
How, on your bike?
No.
Never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay, kid. I'll play. Let's see these suspects of yours.
This is great. We didn't know you wanted that. I was just cradling
This is just the start. I asked the guys to bring in any others they found.
You brought in all these people for questioning.
Well, yes. They're all dressed as Christmas characters. We've got Santa and the Elves, and Frosty the Snowman, and over here I found some Christmas carolers. And in that last cell over there we've got Mary, Joseph, and a few shepherds. Oh, and I even found a couple reindeer.
You brought in Mary.
Well, yes, the suspect could be female. We don't know yet.
Mary isn't the mother of Jesus.
She's only dressed as Mary.
How'd you figure that one out, Sherlock? This is crazy. You can't just round up random people all over the place.
But there is no clear description of the perp. Any one of them could be our suspect. We should at least interview them to see if they have alibis for the times of the crime.
We? Oh no. You. It's all you, Turbo.
What is all this? Detective Grady! I hope you have a good explanation as to why you've turned my holding cells into a seasonal menagerie.
Me? We brought in some suspects for questioning in the cat burglary case.
I see. Well, if you're going to do the interviews, you better get started. If we hold them much longer, you're going to have to charge them with something.
Yes, Commissioner.
And Grady, I do not want this to get out. The last thing I need is a Yahoo story about how this department detained Santa Claus and the Mother Mary just a couple of weeks before Christmas.
Yes, Commissioner.
And Grady, glad to see you two are working together on this.
My office. Now!
Yes, sir.
It looks like we're going to be here for a bit, but that's no reason not to practice. Let's start with Jingle Bells. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way.
I wanted to chew Peters out. It was idiotic, insane, not to mention infringing on people's rights. But I knew that the kid was just trying to impress me, do her part. I'd frozen her out the day before, She got to do what I told her to do. I'd have to be more careful how I pull her off in the future. There was nothing for it. We had to do the interviews. I thought we'd start with Mary.
So, Miss,
Annie. My name is Annie May.
of course, thank you, Miss Mays.
I caught you loitering outside St. Michael's Church last night. What were you doing there after dark?
I was at the church nativity scene. It's a tradition at St. Michael's.
Tradition. Right. Tell us the truth. You were there to meet your friends, weren't you?
Meet my fence?
Peters, I'll ask the questions. I've seen the nativity they do at St. Michael's. Edith and I walk down there at least once every Christmas. It's nice, but tell me, don't you get cold out there?
Yeah, a little. But we do a lot of things to cut the chill. Like I'm wearing 3 layers, and we use those little hand and foot warmers too. Plus, there's a little propane heater under Jesus' manger. And with all of us gathered in that lean-to, it's not that bad.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we take it in shifts. That way Father O'Donnell has it all organized so we can go inside and get warmed up. And the ladies always have snacks and hot chocolate for us. It's really a lot of fun.
It sounds nice, but still, is it worth it?
How do you mean?
What makes you want to do the nativity? Standing out there in the cold night air, giving up every weekend leading up to Christmas. You're young. Don't you want to be out there with your friends?
I guess, but it's a lot of fun. And really, my friends are there too. Plus, it's part of the community. You know, St. Michael's has had a nativity since 1952. And it's a great way to remind people of the true meaning of Christmas.
What is that to you, Ms. Mays?
The meaning of Christmas?
Yeah.
I don't know. Love, I guess. And hope. You know, Christ coming to earth and giving people hope.
I see, very good. Well, thank you, Ms. Mays. On November 29th, around 2 p.m.
Was that Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday at 2. Oh, I was at the rehearsal meeting for the nativity.
Let's see. I assume Joseph and the shepherds were there with you?
Oh yeah, we were all there. It's mandatory.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ms. Mays. That's all for now. Sorry if we've inconvenienced you.
Oh, that's okay. And I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thank you.
Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is
So,
to ride
anyone
in a
interview now?
one-horse open sleigh.
Who do we have left? The Easter Bunny?
Yeah, the elves, Santa, the carolers, Frosty, and the reindeer.
Why not interview an elf? What is that noise?
What noise?
That sound.
I only hear you, myself, and the carolers.
Just bring me an elf.
Laughing on the way.
Wow, I've never been in a jail cell before. Is this an interrogation room? Is he going to interrogate me?
Have a seat, please.
Sit.
Peters.
I caught you and Santa Claus sneaking out of the back of the mall around 12 p.m. What were you doing there? Where were you going? And why were you dressed as an elf?
Peters. I'll question the elf. Here. You take these photos and this video down to forensics. Give it to Smith. Tell him I sent you. He'll know what to do with it.
Yes, sir.
And tell those carolers to pipe down.
Yes, sir.
Wow,
So.
she's a real piece of work. How can anyone go around being so angry all the time? And that would just be so miserable. Maybe I had an aunt that was like that, always barking out orders to
Well,
everyone.
actually-
She was my mom's third older sister.
No.
My mom is from a very large family.
Miss.
She says it was great and she loved it. But she also loved Christmas. I love Christmas too. You can just feel everyone trying to be happy and loving and such. Well, that's why I'm an elf. Having the money. I like working in the mall. The kids are all right. Well, most of them. You get that occasional brat, but most of them are all right. And I know I look good in these colors, so the outfit just suits me. Kind of like it's natural for me to be an elf. The moms all say how cute and sweet I am, but I think they think I'm a little young looking for the job. You're only as young as you look. Some of them, well, they look tired. I don't think they know how they would look if they just wore a little blush. They would look better, a lot better. And I'm really good at makeup. I can tell what people need by looking at them, just like an artist, you know? guys, art is really beautiful. But I don't even get it at all, you know? It's like they like it because it's pretty, or they're trying to be hoity-toity, or what's that word? Pretentious, that's the word. And so that's why I like to make art that's pretty, because it makes people feel good. They don't have to pretend to know something about it or anything. And I think that's why people would pay for my art, because it makes them feel good. And I like for people to feel good, and I think that's what art should really be about. But my teacher says, art is supposed to reflect our inner being, like whatever that means. And in the second grade, I was two little pieces in the pod. My mom always said we could have been twins. We're still friends. She works as an elf too in the mall in Saginaw. You know what? We Snapchat each other all the time. Her costume is cuter, but mine fits me better. Oh, you're back. I was just telling the detective here how my friend is an elf too. You know, it's not as easy as it looks. You don't just have to be able to be a cute girl in a costume. You have to be able to handle the kids and know how to lift
take her. Please, just take her.
Not easily because I would do it. But wait. Are we done already? Ask me any questions. How can you have an investigation if you don't ask questions? How can you find anything out if you don't ask questions? Like they would cut you down to detective school or something. I can't wait to tell Susie what happened to me today. She's gonna be so excited.
We have heard a high, sweetly singing o'er the plain, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous.
I felt as though Christmas had suddenly developed a very personal vendetta toward me. I had no idea why. I didn't mind Christmas. I rather enjoyed it. Edith and I had our little traditions. But suddenly, Christmas had coalesced into a giant, bright, noisy, and annoying beast. I knew I had to gain control of this investigation before it turned into some ridiculous holiday special.
I love that song. Okay, boss, what's next?
What?
Who do you want to interview next?
What? I can't hear you over all that racket!
Oh, you don't like Christmas carols?
I don't mind Christmas carols. In fact, I like them, just not while I'm trying to interview potential suspects. And all the holding cells, and all the cities and all the world. You had to bring these cold weather crooners here.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, you're darn right you're sorry. Stop being sorry and start trying to be useful. See if you can find me a little peace on earth.
We could interview Maggie,
Who's Maggie?
the leader. I'm pretty sure they won't sing while she's in here.
Good, great. We'll do that. Go get Maggie. And no more of your good cop, bad cop stuff. I can handle it.
Sure you can.
What?
Nothing.
I was losing my temper. I probably needed to eat something. I told myself I'd have one of Edith's sugar cookies with my coffee. Maybe 2. It had been a long day. It was only 10 a.m. Yeah, I needed a cookie, all right. With sprinkles.
Maggie, is it?
Yes.
Christmas caroling, huh?
Yes.
You guys perform for money or just for fun?
A little bit of both. We sing in the markets and stuff, and well, sometimes the shop owners will give us a little something. And then, lots of times people will hear us sing and ask us to sing at their event. Well, like, for instance, here. We've been singing, and now we've been asked to sing at your precinct party.
Joy.
Oh, you're one of those.
One of what?
One of those people who doesn't like Christmas. It's okay, you know. It's not for everybody.
Young lady, I happen to like Christmas very much. And I'll ask the questions, please.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm just a little nervous. I've never been arrested before. I never thought I would be arrested.
Don't worry about it, kid. I just need to ask you a few questions to rule out you and your group. Can you tell me where you were on November 29th, around 2 p.m.?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was at the music store on 83rd Street. I was selecting the music for our season.
And your friends there, were they with you?
No, I was by myself. But I have the receipt for the things I purchased. I can bring it in for you.
It's fine. What about December 3rd? Where were you then?
Oh, we were practicing for certain. First week and a half of the month, we practice every day.
Anyone miss practice that day?
No, no one would miss a practice. Not unless it was an absolute emergency.
Okay, I think I can let you go for now.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Oh, one more thing before you go.
Yes?
Do you sing because you love Christmas, or because you love to sing?
Oh, both. I love Christmas, and, well, singing just makes me happy. But more than that, I believe that singing makes all of the people around me happy, too. It's sort of my way of telling the world, I love you.
Fair enough. All right, well, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Keep your nose clean, little lady.
You're kidding. Oh, how embarrassing.
But no. It's just a saying. It's a quote from the Duke. John Wayne. Too young. It means stay out of trouble.
Oh, thank you. I was nervous for a moment there. You know, dripping noses are the bane of us carolers. Well, I'll see you at the precinct party.
I'm looking forward to it. Well, we're getting a whole lot of nowhere. Did you give those photos to Smith?
Actually, Smith was on vacation, so I gave them to the new guy. Print it.
Ram it. All right. Smith was on vacation?
Yep, all week.
Takes a vacation this time of year. Oh, well. What do we got next?
We've got Santa. Oh, we could interview some more elves.
No. No more elves.
How about Frosty?
Sure, fine. Never interviewed a snowman before. Oh, Frosty, also known as Sheila Carruthers.
Soon to be Sheila Mackinac, my boyfriend proposed to me yesterday, right before I left for the party. Did you know that December is the most popular month to get engaged? It's the month of love.
Oh, I see. Well, congratulations. Lieutenant Peters found you wandering down Maple Street dressed as Frosty the Snowman. Can you tell me what you were doing?
I was at a party. That's what I do. Frosty, Elsa, Belle, you know, I'm characters for kids' parties. Are you looking for that burglar on the news? Did you think it was him? My fiancé is going to laugh forever about it.
I'm afraid I can't tell you the nature of our investigation. The case is still...
You are. I know you are. Can I get a picture with you? I want to post this on Facebook. That cop took my cell phone. Can you take a picture of me getting interrogated and send it to my phone?
Maybe?
Miss Carruthers, soon to be Mackinac.
Can you call me Mrs. Mackinac? I want to hear how it sounds.
No. Miss Carruthers, can you tell me where you were on November 29th, around 2 p.m.?
You mean do I have an alibi for the first burglary? I was at home, decoupaging my end table.
Deco what?
Decoupage. It's a French term for...
Whatever. Can anyone corroborate your story?
Nope, I was alone.
Okay, what about December 3rd, in the evening?
You mean when he stole from that family that was gone visiting their grandmother's house? I was at a movie with my fiance. You can call him, he'll tell you yes. Although don't ask him what movie we watched. It was Love's Path. You know that new romantic comedy? It was great, but my fiance fell asleep. He likes action movies.
I see. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Can I get that picture with you?
Sure, I guess. Just don't say anything about the investigation, please.
I'll tell you what. I'll wait until after the case is solved before I post it. Oh, wait. My frosty head. I swear, they should attach these things. I'm always forgetting them.
All right. Well, thank you for your time and congratulations.
Thank you. Good luck with the case.
Come with me, I'll help you collect your things.
Oh, do you have my number? It's 567.
So far, the case was going swimmingly. Since I was making about as much progress as a goldfish in jello, my only hope was now with Pratt in forensics. I hoped he knew his job. If I was going to get any information about the perp, he'd find it in those photos. Although, our nuptially obsessed snowflake gave me an idea. I'd have Peters look into it right away. Meanwhile, I had to empty those cells as quickly as I could. The clock was ticking. Thanks to that cheery little elf, I had even less time to get it done.
We've got the elves, Santa, the reindeer. Who do you want next?
Let's go for the big guy. Before I do that, I want to look into something.
Oh, when will you be back?
What? No. Here. Look at this. The first time our burglar struck was during the Dickens Christmas market that they do at Founders Square. It's like your basic shoplifting caught on camera.
Yeah, he looked up at the camera and waved. And since he was dressed as a character from Dickens' Christmas, he knew he wouldn't be recognized, but he wouldn't stand out either.
Right. But it strikes me as opportunistic. Spur of the moment, I give him a thrill. Then the news gets it. It's everywhere. TV, the internet.
You think since it went viral, he decided to do it again?
Yeah. I think he was more careful the next time. Maybe even planned it out. Do you do that face library thing?
Face libraries?
Yeah, you know, where people put pictures of themselves and the food that they eat.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on. Why? Do you want to be friends or something?
No. No, I want you to check out our second victims, the family. See if any of them had a Facebook page.
Oh, okay, what am I looking for?
See if any of them posted anything about the trip, that they were going to be away.
You think you might have known the family?
Yeah, maybe. If you knew they were going to be away, you knew he wouldn't be interrupted. You ready here? Damn it. That was fast. Uh-huh. I see. Okay. Yeah, well, all right. Let me know as soon as you get it done. Thank you. That was Pram. He's estimated our perp's height to be between 5'6" and 6 foot.
Great, well, I found the Facebook page for the mom, Jenny Archer. It doesn't look like the dad has a Facebook page, unless he's using a different name. And nothing on the kids, probably too young. Oh good, the mom just accepted my friend request.
Good.
Yeah, she posted about the trip at least 5 times before they left. She even posted a picture of their luggage.
When will people learn?
Wow, she has 184,365 followers.
What? Well, who knows that many people?
Don't worry, I can narrow it down to just the people who live here in the city. I don't think her roommate from Manitoba is likely to be our culprit.
Great. You work on that. While you do it, I'll interview Santa and the others. Out of curiosity, which ones were they?
What?
The reindeer. I didn't see any red noses, so I assume we can rule out Rudolph.
Well, there are 8 of them, right?
Yeah, there's Dasher and Dancer, Prancer and Blitzen, Comet, Cupid, Sneezy and Nixon.
Sneezy was a dwarf.
Whatever. I'll get it out of him. Don't worry. You work on that.
Blitzen?
So, Santa Claus, a.k.a. St. Nicholas, Old St. Nick, Father Christmas, Kris Kringle, Sinterklaas, and last but not least, Maximus Phineas Grattan. I like that last one, Max. Can I call you Max? Fortunately for you, Max comes with a record. It's not a long record. It's a record nonetheless. See, we got trespassing, breaking and entering, and theft.
I was young and stupid.
22 to be exact. Looks like they threw the book at you, huh? 10 years?
But I got out early on account of my good behavior.
So what's with the Santa suit?
It's a job.
Yeah? How's the pay for something like that?
No, not too bad. Not quite double the minimum wage, but that's thanks to the union.
Santa Claus has a union?
Why not? But it's not about the money. I like being a part of the season, the hustle and bustle. Plus, the kids are great. You should hear some of the things that they ask for. Just yesterday, I had a little boy, he wanted a brand new iPad. And the boy right after him, he wanted new shoes and a doll for his little sister, who was too afraid to come sit on my lap. Kids can be so honest, if you just take time to listen.
Yeah. So, whereabouts were you on November 29th? Around 2 p.m.
November 29th, I don't know what day was that.
That was a Sunday.
Oh, Sunday at 2, I would have been on my way to the soup kitchen at the 8th Street Baptist Church.
Let me see, how's the food there?
I don't know, I've never sampled it. I just hand out the bread.
Yeah. 8th Street. That's not too far from Founders Square, is it?
No, it's just a few blocks over.
What about December 3rd? Where were you then?
Detective Grady, may I ask why I'm here?
We're looking for someone, and you fit the description. Just want to make sure you're not our guy.
I'm not. I've been on the outside for almost 10 years now. I've changed my ways. I served my time.
Sure. You've reformed, like so many before you.
Yes, I have. Detective Grady, are you a church-going man?
Yes.
When I was younger, I didn't believe in church, or God, or much of anything for that matter. I only believed in myself. And I was certain that if I wanted to have anything good, I was gonna have to take it. Well, we both know where that landed me. But when I was doing my time, there was a pastor who would come to visit us. He'd talk to us, share God's word with us. There was half a dozen guys that listened to him. I don't know about the rest of them, but when that pastor told me about God's love for us, his mercy and grace, well, I hadn't heard of anything like that before. I wanted to know more. For 6 years, that pastor came every week to visit me and teach me. By the time I got out, I was a changed man. God had turned my heart around. I didn't feel like I needed to take anymore. No, I only wanted to give. I don't know who it is you're looking for, detective, but it isn't me, not anymore.
That's a nice story. But I'm afraid warm, fuzzy feelings aren't the way I operate. I need facts. Cold, hard facts. So tell me, where were you on December 3rd?
I was at home.
Anyone with you?
No, I live alone. But my landlady did stop by and asked me to help change the bulb in the entry, and we had coffee.
When was that?
I don't know, maybe mid-afternoon, around 1 o'clock.
What about November 29th? Anyone vouch for you being there?
Yes, lots. The entire kitchen staff, and about 15 regulars. They all know me by name, and they'll tell you I never miss a shift.
All right, well, I think that's all for now. Stallings will take you to the front desk. We'll get you checked out from there. But, do me a favor, Claus. Don't take any out-of-town vacations.
I haven't got anywhere to go, detective.
There was a part of me who wanted to believe in Santa Claus. The story, I mean. We all want to think that people can change. But in my line of work, I've seen too many men and women repeating their own vicious circles of self-destruction. I'd verify his story, of course, but I wasn't that tinsel garland that he was telling me the whole truth. I got through the rest of the interviews. Peters kept with the computer, narrowing our suspects down. Brandon wasn't able to give me much more than a height and weight range. Though he did say that for his size, our perp was pretty light on his feet. At least we were getting somewhere. I only needed one good thread, and I'd unravel this ugly Christmas sweater of a case. Morning. Thank you.
Yes, good morning. Did you see the paper this morning? He struck again. This time, he stole cash from a church. He left a Polaroid of himself dressed as a wise man, holding the donation box.
Yeah, I saw it. He's getting more bold. That fundraiser was pretty well publicized. I think that's why he picked it. He's enjoying the fame.
Certainly looks that way. Anyways, I finished searching through Jenny Archer's Facebook friends, and you will never guess who I found.
The Pope?
Santa Claus.
Really?
It seems that they were involved in some charity or something. I can't tell if they were at all close, but
I think it's about time we had another chat with jolly old Nick. You asked the boys to bring him in?
yeah.
You hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
Exactly. Silence. Gold.
You got a present. Someone dropped it off at the front desk.
I was wondering when that was going to get here. Be from my Edith. It's a Christmas tradition between us.
A bow tie?
Hey, bow ties are cool.
So, Edith gives you a bow tie for Christmas every year. What do you use it for?
Makes it for me to wear to the Christmas Eve service.
Oh, and what do you give her?
A scarf.
Oh, kind of sweet.
Yeah.
It didn't take the boys too long to round up Santa Claus, which is good, because I wanted to get this case wrapped, gift wrapped, with a shiny bow. I was going to need a confession, unless I could round up some stronger evidence pretty soon. Coincidence isn't convictable, even if you have a record.
So, you wanted to see me, Detective Grady?
No, sir.
Something tells me that it isn't my witty conversation you're interested in.
No, Santa, it's not. Seems our cat burglar struck again last night.
And you think it was me?
Could be. Why did you have $700 cash on you just now when the boys brought you in?
It was given to me by an anonymous donor. That was money to buy presents for foster kids, kids that are in the system. I was on my way to give it to Pastor Gibbons, who's heading up the local project this year.
Sure, Claus. So tell me, were you voted Philanthropist of the Year in your cell block?
Detective Grady, you're doing your job. I understand that. Really. I can only tell you, it wasn't me.
Yeah, well, telling me he's not going to convince the DA. I need proof. Do you have an alibi this time?
Let's see. I left here and went home. My landlady can tell you I got in around 4:30. Left for work about 5. Was at work until 10. That's when the anonymous donor gave me the cash for the kids, and I thought I'd drop it off this morning, but of course that's when your coworkers picked me up.
So you got to work around, what, 5:30?
5:15.
Anyone confirm that for you?
Manager of the mall. He stopped by to see me at 5:30.
I see. And did you leave work at any time? Get a snack or something?
No, the photographer can tell you that. We worked straight through, and I left as soon as our shift was over.
Where'd you go from there?
Home?
Anyone see you get in?
No, I don't know.
All right. Oh, why don't you give me the phone numbers of your manager and the landlady? I'll Peters check them out. So, tell me, Claus, How well did you know Jenny Archer?
Archer?
Surely you must have seen in the news. Seems, well, they were away at Grandma's house. Someone broke in and stole all the silver.
Oh, yes, I did hear about that. Ah, what a shame. I'm just glad nobody was home when it happened. Situation like that, things go wrong, people get hurt. At least this way, it was just some things that they lost.
But you did know that they were going to be away. And you saw it on Jenny Archer's Facebook page.
Jenny Archer. Jenny! That was Jenny's family? I didn't know that.
See, but I think you did know. See, I know you're friends with Jenny on Facebook. You saw her post that they were going to be away, and you saw a great chance to get your mug in the news again. And make sure nobody got hurt.
No, Detective, I wouldn't do that. Jenny, we did a couple of volunteer things together. In Facebook, I only use that to keep in touch with a couple of the charities I'm involved in. I really don't follow it that closely.
Sure, Claus, it's just a coincidence. Like how it's a coincidence that your soup kitchen happens to be so close to the first crime scene. And now you just happen to have $700 on you the night after the church gets robbed. Telling me it's just a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time? Where'd you get the money, Claus?
I told you, it was an anonymous donation.
Yeah, anonymously donated by all the people who attended the dinner at the church.
No, Detective. I left that part of my life behind me. I'm not who I was 16 years ago. I know things now.
Yeah? Like what?
I know that God created the heavens and the earth. I know that God created man from clay, made us in his image. I know that even when we disobeyed and disappointed God, God didn't turn his back on man. He created us in love, made us in his image in order to reflect that love. But we failed. And even when we fail, he still loves us. I know that Christmas is the season of love, the season of hope. It's all around us. Yes, it gets convoluted in the trappings of the world, but deep down, we all feel it. The love and the hope, it permeates us. Do you know why love is so embedded into Christmas, Detective Grady? Because that's when God gave us the gift of his greatest love. Yes, Christmas is about the miraculous birth of Christ, but even more, it's about the gift of his love that he sent that child, his son, Jesus, to die for us. A lot of men have died for someone they love, or even a stranger, just a fellow human being. But how often have you heard of someone allowing their own child to die in the place of another? I know of one. You ask me what I know, Detective Grady? I know that love is powerful. Love changed my life when nothing else could. I didn't commit these crimes, Detective Grady. And I know that when you understand that, you'll find out who did.
I'd like to believe you, Max. I really would. But I gotta go with the facts. And right now, the facts are telling me that you had ample opportunity, even a little experience.
You really think I'm your guy?
The best option I've got so far. And your record isn't helping. I'm gonna have to keep you while Peters and I check out your information. Come on, take it to yourself. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, Detective, I think you've forgotten.
Forgot what?
The mint? Isn't there supposed to be a mint on that pillow?
You're a funny guy, Claus.
So I know the front desk isn't real interesting, Timbo, but this is where we keep the bad guys.
Santa? You have Santa locked up? Is Santa a bad guy?
Really, Grady? You arrested Santa on Bring Your Kid to Work Day? Nice.
Stallings, I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Now the kids will get presents on Christmas morning because Santa's in the slammer.
It's okay, kid, he's not real.
What? Santa's not real?
That was zero, man.
Don't worry, Timmy. What Detective Grady means to say is I'm not the real Santa. I'm just one of his helpers.
Oh, but you have a real beard. All the other helpers don't have real beards.
That just means I'm an extra special helper.
Oh, then why are you in here? Did you do something bad?
No, Timmy. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, but aren't they gonna let you go?
Yes, just as soon as they get the paperwork done. Besides, it's nice and warm in here, so maybe I don't mind so much.
I guess. So you help Santa?
That's right, which reminds me, Timmy. The big guy wanted me to double check your Christmas list. It seems there was some sort of mix-up in the mail. Are you sure you want a Pee-Pee Patty doll for Christmas this year?
What? I do not want a pee-pee patty doll. I want a gearhead Skidmore 1952 Nash Rambler and powder blue and white walls.
Well,
That's specific.
My dad and I do models. We do a different car each year.
that's great, Timmy. I'm so glad we got that cleared up. I'll be sure to let the big guy know right away.
Okay, good. Because I did not want a pee-pee patty doll under any circumstances. I'll take a little cool over that.
I'll be sure to tell him you said so.
Come on, bud, I think it's time for us to go. Why don't you, tell Santa bye and I'll show you where the motorcycles are.
Okay. Bye, Santa. Hope you're all soon.
Goodbye, Timmy. Merry Christmas.
Thanks for that. I'll go check out that information and be back.
Anytime.
Peters and I spent the better part of the day on the phones at the mall confirming Santa's story. We were able to confirm he'd been at work most of the evening. That still didn't clear him completely. He had opportunity, and he fit the description of the perp. I'd had to let the jolly old elf go, but I had a feeling I'd be talking to him again soon. Peters managed to narrow the list down to about 50 people who live in the area and fell into the general physical parameters of Pramicatus. Then she ruled out people who had posts showing them to be elsewhere with someone at the time of the crimes. That left us with about 20 people, including Claus. I spent the rest of the day and night going through that list and through the photos. I felt as though we were closing in on the perp, like my brain on a good metaphor.
So, what do you want to do today? Interview some of Jenny's friends?
Maybe. See this? They're doing an exhibit of antique Christmas decorations down at the museum. And you can come in and bring your own ornaments in and get them appraised on television. Today's the last day.
Oh, are you and Edith into antiques?
No, I was thinking it might be a mighty tasty treat for our thief to get back in the news. In fact, I sent some plainclothes officers down there to check it out.
You did? That place is going to be crowded. What did you tell them to look for?
Someone dressed as a Christmas character. I don't know, a Christmas tree, a Lord of Leaping, maybe Santa.
Do you think he'll show?
I think our perp can't wait to get back into the news. He'll show, and if he sticks to his MO, we'll catch him.
Someone to see you, boss. Put him in the interview room.
Great, Stalin, thank you.
Already?
Come on, kid. You're going to want to see this.
Detective Grady, how nice to see you.
It was him?
Morning, Claus. How are you doing today?
All right, I suppose. A little surprised to be here again.
Well, I don't know. But you and I were really starting to get to know each other.
How did you figure it out? Was it something he said? Or was it just a gut feeling?
No, it wasn't him.
Get your hands off me!
Here's your perp, Grady. The boys just brought her in. She tried to give him the slip and ditch the Santa suit, but they got her.
Excellent. Thank you, Stallings. Think you can find a nice room for her?
Oh, I got the best one in the house all picked out. Let's go.
Wait, You figured out it wasn't Claus?
Yeah,
How?
that's the beard. It's all about the beard.
What?
How long have you been growing yours?
Oh, I've had this going on a year and a half now.
Is it harder to keep trimmed at that length?
Oh, not really. Just do a little every day. No more than 5 snips or it gets all crazy and lopsided.
That's good, I like that. I'll have to remember it. Edith likes me to keep it pretty short, but she teases me about all the gray I'm getting.
Well, all this beard talk is fascinating. I still don't understand how the beard solved the crime.
It did. It did get Claus here off the hook. See, I was looking at the photos last night, and I noticed that every time our perp used a beard, it was a fake. Couldn't be our Claus here, could it? And then it was just a matter of figuring out where he's likely to head next and waiting. Didn't figure it'd be too long, since the time between the crimes was getting shorter and shorter.
So, I'm confused as to why I'm here.
Oh, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me?
Yeah. What you said yesterday about God and His love. It just really refreshed Christmas for me. I was like Christmas, but this year you've really given me a reason to celebrate it. Although it doesn't happen very often, I admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong about you, Claus. It was your money you had the other day. Yeah. The mall manager told me you just dropped off your paycheck and a bonus. Came to $700 and change. You were the anonymous donor, weren't you?
So much for anonymous.
I won't say anything. Can't promise anything for her here, though.
Well, thank you, Detective Grady.
One more thing before you go. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right, let's give another hand as a you know, over the centuries, I'm not really sure how many different ways the Christmas story has been told. This is a pretty unique one. It's interesting that one of the concepts that comes up in this drama was the question to, as they're interrogating Santa, can people really change? What do you think?
Yes.
It's my prayer that today that this room is filled with people who understand that we can change, that we're not locked in our darkness or our sin or our mistakes. We're not locked into a life just because generationally there have been challenges in our family, that we can really change because the greatest change agent of all, our Creator God, came to rescue us. I was impressed by the testimony of St. Nick here. It was incredible. A person who had gone through change, but the most important thing I appreciated was that when he was interviewed, he was asked, so what is Christmas all about? He really could give the right answer. It's about love and hope. It's about love and hope. Tonight, if you have never known that hope, the hope is through Jesus Christ and Christ alone. The creator of the world created us in a perfect place. Our forefathers determined to go their own independent way, and fellowship with God was broken. The Bible is the wonderful story of our Heavenly Father never giving up on us so that we could change. The only way we could change is that He would have to change us from the inside out. And so He sent His only begotten Son, who was born in a manger in Bethlehem. He would live on this earth and share with us the words of life, die on the cross for our sins, and rise again. It says, as many as received Him, to them He gave the right to be called the children of God. And He provided for us love and hope. And that's why we can have a Merry Christmas. Amen? Amen. I wanted to thank the whole team for what they've been able to accomplish. And what a joy it is to know that each Christmas season that we can think outside the box of different ways that we can celebrate, different ways that we can tell the story. Thank you, Lord. We have creative people in our midst.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. This is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Lay the world in sin and error apart, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth.